Hi guys, welcome to Anushalini's cooking. So for a change today I'm going to talk in English, and today we're going to see Sambar recipe. So Sambar is very famous in South India. Probably you would have googled it, or you are searching in YouTube to watch this Sambar recipe. So this is very simple recipe which we are going to make it with chopped onions, carrots, beans and radish, tomato, green chilies, curry leaves and yellow split gram. So this is called as tur dal in Hindi, and it's called as tuvaram paruppu in Tamil. And then samba powder, which I grinded at home, so I'm going to use this powder. And for mustard, we're going to add mustard. Can you see this mustard? And then dal, this is the urad dal, black split grams, and then required salt. And so this sambar recipe which I'm going to make it today is without coconut and without no grinding, no nothing, which ready-made masalas and everything, like a sambar masalas which we're going to add. And we're just going to use tamarind juice, that is a tamarind pulp. You have to just soak it in the hot water and then take out the pulp and put it out, and we're just taking the water of that. So we're going to add this water into this sambar recipe. So sambar is a very famous dish of South India, and each part of South they have a different way of preparing it. So if you go to Karnataka, they have prepared it in a very different way, and in Tamil Nadu they prepare it in a very different way. So today I'm going to show how it is prepared back in Tamil Nadu at everyone's home. So the quick and sambar recipe which we are going to make it in a cooker, and sambar recipe which we are going to make it in a cooker, and you can have it with rice, idli, sambar, idli, dosa and everything. So today I'm going to show this sambar recipe to have it with. Today I've taken the required oil, and I'm going to put the mustard seeds in it. So mustard has to pop. Once it gets popped, we're going to add half teaspoon of urad, the dal which we are taking it up, and then a bit of a very 3-4 pieces, or like you say some like 8 pieces of fenugreek seeds. Don't add much, it gives a very sour taste to this. And then we are adding once it's nicely popped, we are adding the onions, the chopped onions. So once the onion has nicely cooked or changes its color, we are going to add the curry leaves, slit green chilies, and give it a stir. So keep stirring so that this chilies, onions and the curry leaves cooks well. And then add in the chopped radish. Give it a stir. And then the chopped carrot, and then the chopped beans. We'll add this tomato at last, don't add it in the first. So let this get cooked, and then we're going to add that. Keep stirring. So use coconut oil if possible. The coconut oil is very good for our health, and it gives a very nice flavor to the sambar. So just leave it for a couple of minutes so that it's cooked with this oil and this hot temperature. So once the other vegetables started cooking for a couple of minutes, I'm going to add this tomato. So we are adding the required salt for it, and then sambar powder, which is grinded at home. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sambar powder today. Give it a stir. Keep the stove in medium flame. Don't keep it in high flame. Those who don't have sambar powder at home, it's okay. Just add chili powder, like a half a teaspoon of chili powder and half a teaspoon of coriander seeds powder. It's okay to add the sambar powder if you have. If you don't have it, that's okay. Add the chili powder and coriander powder which you have it at home. So you can see that the masala is getting coated well with these vegetables. Now we're gonna add the tamarind juice which we have it. Those masalas, you can see how well the masalas are coated with the vegetables. Now we are gonna add the dal which we have already boiled it and kept it aside. So this dal you can boil it with the cumin seeds if possible, and with asafoetida. If you have it at home, you can just add it while boiling it. If not, add it in this recipe. Add it while you're preparing this masalas. Now I'm adding this already boiled dal. Keep stirring. So after adding the dal, remember, don't leave it like that. Just you have to add it some water to it, otherwise the dal will be very thick and it will not be like a gravy. So the sambar is like a gravy, so it has to be a watery dish which is supposed to have it with rice. So the ratio of water which I'm going to add it today is the ratio which I've taken the dal. So I've taken I've taken dal in this in this cup. In this cup I've taken 2 dal. So I'm adding this 2 cups of water. We're not adding any coconut or any grinded, any kind of masalas apart from sambar powder. Don't think it's too watery. So once it's cooked well with this dal, it will be like thick consistency. In this stage, just taste it. Is the salt and the spiciness is all okay for you? If you need a required salt some more, just you can add into that. Okay, so this is a sambar. Just leave it for 2 whistles. The sambar is ready. So remember, we are going to leave for 2 whistles. So this has to cook with 2 whistles. After the 2 whistles, this look, the yummy sambar having with rice and with vegetables.